Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whatever time you're watching this video. So I just want to pick up where I left off from my previous video on crochet rope beading. And I just want to demonstrate how to bifurcate the crochet rope. Now I've already completed one side, and today I'm just going to show you how to continue on and create the second part of this project. So I'm going to grab my my thread for the opposite side that has the beads on it. And so to begin with, this is how I do it. So I'm going to have the completed side on the left and then have this section on the right. The reason why is because when I start crocheting this, I'm going to be going counterclockwise. So what I'm going to do initially is see how you can see here there'll be nine beads here. That's okay, because I'm going to create the circle as we go along. It'll get smaller. So what I'm going to do is just insert my hook right in here as close as I can to the bottom of the completed side. Then I'm just going to grab my thread and secure it and pull it through. Now, just to make it secure, what I'm going to do is grab the tail of this new rope right here. Grab the tail and just pull it through. So this is just going to create a little knot so that I'm not struggling with the rope. There we go. So that's just secured it. Now I'm going to go back through that same spot and pull it through. Pull the thread through. Let's see here. Yeah. Just pull the thread through. Just go like that. Pull it through both of them, if you can. There we go. So now I got it. So this is the tail, so I'm just going to put it over here to the back. Then what I'm going to do is create three chains. So I'm going to count this as getting off camera here. So 3 chains here. So 1, 2, kind of tricky. There we go. 1, 2, 3. So now these 3 chains will help me to make the circle smaller on this side. Okay, so now that I got the 3 chains, I'm going to go through, see that one right there? I'm going to slip my hook through that. Just like that. And then I'm going to grab my beads, bring them up closer to where I want to start crocheting. And now this is a circle of 9. So I've got a bunch here already strung up, and I'm going to look for 9 beads on my string here. Sometimes it helps just to have a needle to count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Perfect. Push those other beads back that I'm not going to use. Wrap the thread around my finger and get set up to go around 9 times. So now I'm just going to go like this here. So I'll push my bead down and go, pull the hook through and pull through. That's 1. Now go through the next, push your hook through the next one. Sometimes it is just a little awkward, but that's okay. So once you get it through, it'll be easy. So there we go. Oh, not yet. There we go. So push the bead down. That's 2. Perfect. Now push the bead down and keep repeating this until you finish the 9. There we go. Go through that one right there. And just keep going. Whenever I start a new project, I find, or a new section, it's always a little bit clumsy feeling, but once you get past that, it's easier. Okay, we have 4 beads left to go, so just keep going. There we go. And now we got 3 more beads left to go. So the stitch is still the same. You push the bead close to your work, and then you go through the, let's see, make sure I got the right, going through the right, yeah, go through the loop, oops, lost it there. Okay, as you can see, this work is starting to rotate, hey? So now I'm just going to take this tail of the, and throw it over there. And then, so now I got 1 bead left of the 9 that I'm working on. So now I want to go through that last one right there and pull it through, and boom, we're done. we're done that. Okay, so just going to pull that out. So now you could see we got the 9 going on here. So I'm just going to pull that loop back. I hope you can see it. There we go. So now we started the next row, or the first row of the second side, the second rope. So there's, let's see, one, it's hard to tell, that one, that bead is the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. It's kind of hiding. Okay, there we go. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, there we go. Got my 9 beads on there. Now, still doesn't look like much, but this extra tail that I put the knot in is kind of getting in the way. So what I'm going to do is just take my hook and go through the bottom of the base here. Grab this one, if I can. There we go. Grab it and just pull it down. There, now that one's out of the way. Now that's going to hold secure because I put the knot in it, right? So now we'll keep going for the second row. Now I'm going to grab my 9 beads. So now what I want to do is, remember that chain 3 that I did? There it is, right there. So I just want to grab anywhere on that chain and go try my best to find a loop. So the loop is, let's see if I can get a bit better lighting on here. So it's a little awkward to hold. And there's the loop, the chain I mean. So right here, I'm just going to go through this one right there. Just like that. Now I got 2 loops on my hook. I'm going to slide a bead down, yarn over, and pull through. Now that's 1. Now I'm going to do it again over here on this side. Just go through a loop. It'll work itself out. The round will work itself out. So there we go. I found 1. Now I'm going to push my bead down and pull that through. There we go. So now I got 2. Now I got 7 more beads to go. And for that, I'm going to bring my thing over. As you work in the circle, you're going to find that the completed side is going to rotate as you go around. So you just kind of have to work with it. And now I'm going to keep going. So see, you can already see the circle starting to develop. So let's go grab this one here. Let's see, where am I at? So I want to look for the next one, right? So the next one I'm going to say is this one here. There we go. And push that down. Go through. Okay, I have to do that again because it wasn't. Okay, let's see. So I want to go through this one here. There we go. That's the one. So pull through, pull through. Now look for the next one. pull through. Sometimes it wants to give me grief. Make sure you're always in front of the bead and not behind it. So I got 3, pull through. Go through the next one, slide it down, pull through, and just keep going like that. So I got 4 more, so I need to find 4 more loops to go through. Need to go through 4 more loops. So pull through, eek. Sometimes it falls off, and pull through. There we go. Always the first couple rows are kind of clumsy looking. So now my work is starting to rotate on the other side. So I'm just going to move that and just have to work with it, that's all. So put my bead down, go through that one right there, pull through, and pull through. There we go. Now it's coming slowly but surely. Okay, now I only got 2 beads left. Push that down. This is where it gets kind of awkward of where to put your hands. So I'm going to go look for the next hole. Oops, sorry. Right there. Perfect. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm going through the next hole. Oopsie. There we go. And pull through. And I got 1 more bead left and 1 more loop. 1 pull through, and there we go. Now that's the second row. So now you can see what's happening here, right? You could see it's starting to make the rope. That's the second row. So, and you can look and see that it's starting to go into its own. So now keep going on to the third row. I'm just going to pull that through like that, pull it, and then count 9 beads out again. So the reason why the first little bit I count the beads out, because I want to make sure that I'm doing 9 round. So 1, making sure that I got 9 beads around the circumference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 6, 9. Okay. Now keep on going. Okay, sometimes I get in a tangled mess with all these. Okay, so I gotta get sorted out here. There we go. Now that's my loop. So I'm gonna put my hook through that loop, make it smaller. And now that I know I have 9 on here, I can work with that. When you're doing this crochet, it's always the next hole after the first bead. There we go. Bead down, pull through. There we go. So that's 1. That was kind of a struggle. Now the next one is right kind of beneath this. So what I'm going to do is go 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, perfect, it's coming along. 6, 6, 7, 7, 8. Okay, so this is good. And then the last one is 9. Okay, perfect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to count to see if I have 9 in this circle. So let's have a look here. So I'm going to start counting right from where this knot is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. So now what I'm just going to do is keep going around in this 9 circumference. And this is the 4th row we're working on. So the further we get up, the easier it will work out. Okay, so now I'm going to always hole after the, okay, see where this crochet loop is? Right there. So I want to go after the hole, after that, the next hole over. So I'm going to do this, go there. And 1. 2. 3. So this project I've been working on for a long time, and I know I haven't posted any videos for a while, but hopefully I'm planning to start to do some more YouTube videos, teaching tutorials. Yeah, so that's what I'd like to start doing. Now, I'm not a professional by any means, but I just want to share my work and what I've learned with beading and beads, and hopefully to get some other people, some people who want to learn and are curious. And okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. So now, so for the next few rows, I'm gonna just keep picking out 9 beads until I get further up, because I want to make sure that I don't have an extra bead, like instead of a row of 9, have a row of 10, and then that will mess up the pattern. So I'm just going to make sure that I get 9 beads, especially when you're doing the same color, because it's can be confusing, or sometimes I may miss a bead and have only a round of 8 when there should be 9. So I'm going to keep going like this for a while until either I get up to the pattern or I'm absolutely comfortable I'm doing 9. So we're going to just keep going like this. So you can see it's starting to bifurcate. So I'm going to keep going and maybe up a couple more rows, and I'll show you what it looks like after that. I just keep going around, keep getting my 9 beads, keep going around, and I'll come back and show you after before I get to the pattern. Okay, so I want to show you how far I made it. So I completed the main color of the second rope. So you could see what it looks like. So when you pull that apart, there's that hole in there, and that's okay because you can stitch that up if you want after, or just leave it. It's up your preference. And then you could see that they sort of measured up the same, and that's okay. A little variation is all right, but I like how it's turned out. To complete it, I'll put some cap ends on here, and just cap ends and necklace hooks or whatever, and cap ends on that one to finish it up, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Take care.